Alright, so obviously this is a couple months in the making after I sold my truck, but I want to show you guys kind of a lesson learned about what you shouldn't do, or make sure what you should do when you do your when you mess with your turbo at all, especially if you have a second gen. Well, only if you have a second gen swap turbo on your Cummins. I'll play the clip right here. So this is what came off right there, and then this came off down and made this stop basically. But yeah, basically the compressor housing came off because my V-band that I put back on, basically I took off the whole turbo because I had to get to a coolant line that ran back underneath, and I couldn't get to it with a wrench, or I don't know why I took it off. But I had a coolant leak. It was awful. Anyways, so I took that off, put everything back on, and then I had a V-band that connects that turbo compressor housing to the turbo, whatever, and it popped off. I guess I didn't have it seated 100% correctly. To my knowledge, I did, but just make sure when you put that V-band on that it fits snug and it's correctly in there, because it will build boost. I think I was making like, well, my tuner or whatever, not my gauges, would only go up to 35 pounds, and it hit 35 pounds pretty easily. So I don't know how much boost I was making, but at least 35 pounds. I'd say 40-ish. How all this happened, when I got done fixing it, went out for a test drive, I was like, alright, this is awesome. I can be done with it, sell my truck, whatever. So I took it out of the neighborhood, started driving it kind of easy for a little bit, and then I just got on it, kind of get onto the highway, and, well, not even the highway, on the side road. I just hear a big psh. I was like, oh shit. So I drove it back home really slow, but basically I popped up in the hood. I was like, I don't know what happened, couldn't see anything, nothing looked wrong, nothing looked bad, but when I looked at it, the turbo housing came down like a smidge, and it just stopped that turbo wheel. So that's why it didn't, I mean, it looked fine. I don't know, it didn't look that bad. I drove around with it just to see how it would. I don't know if that's bad or not, but did that and it felt fine, made boost. So it wasn't really that bad. I mean, it's a pretty much brand new turbo. I had like 20,000 miles on it. I don't know, 15,000. But anyways, but yeah, so don't do that. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section.